Welcome to another episode of Game Boy Roulette, where we take a look at randomly chosen games from the Game Boy library. Ms. Pac-Man Special Color Edition. Gotta be good with that many words in the title. Pac-Man is of course one of the games that helped launch arcade games, and in many ways launched gaming as a whole, but when it came time for a sequel, Namco decided to not just recycle the same game, but instead bring in Ms. Pac-Man, who played exactly the same, just with a few more levels and game mechanics, thus proving once and for all that gender is performative. The point is, Ms. Pac-Man was essentially just upgraded Pac-Man, and of course ended up ported to basically every system ever, so why not a version for Game Boy Color, backwards compatible to the Game Boy? One of the nice things about this game is that the developers were Namco themselves. Trust me, for an arcade port, that's a really big bonus. See, there was no shortage of arcade ports, but quite a lot of them were made by other companies. Centipede, Joe and Mac, Gauntlet, Kix, all of them got completely different developers when jumping to the Game Boy. But Namco were a little more hands-on with their ports throughout the years. Why do you think you've seen so many Namco Museum releases? So when a company ports its own game, things tend to go a little bit better. The cover follows the usual Pac-Man formula, the character with arms and legs that don't appear in the game, and the ghosts with arms that don't appear in the game. Man, these boxes really misrepresent the limb count in this series, huh? It is one of the most classic games ever, but how did it do on the Game Boy? Get ready for some pill gobbling, it's time for Ms. Pac-Man Special Color Edition. Namco, produced by Namco. Ms. Pac-Man. There's no music, but that does fit the original Pac-Man game. There was only music during the opening jingle, I believe. Anyway, let's do this. Ooh, 2 modes. Ms. Pac-Man and Super Pac-Man. Ooh. Yeah, let's just start with Ms. Pac-Man. 1 player, 2 players, arcade hard. Let's just stick with 1 player for now. We are off and Pac-Manning. Yep. It's Ms. Pac-Man, which is to say, it's Pac-Man, but slightly upgraded. Oh, Cherry! Gotcha! Oh, boy. Oh, there was no whoop whoop. She didn't disappear. You know, Pac-Man is one of the most timeless games ever. It's just so enjoyable to jump in and play, you know? Which I suppose is why it was so popular. And, I mean, control-wise and animation-wise, it's great. You know, there's no loss of quality on... Uh-oh, Game Boy. Oh, God. Oh, God. I was waylaid by ghosts. Woohoo! And then levels just repeat. There are some other levels you can play. Whoops. I mean, right now, since there's not much to say, how about some fun facts about Pac-Man? Pac-Man is not actually saying Waka Waka. According to the original creator, Pac-Man is saying Paku Paku. Come at me. Haha. We did it. I'm fairly decent at Pac-Man. Not great, not amazing. Oh, strawberry. Oh no! Strawberry! Strawberry! Oh god. Please no. Ha 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 ha. Suck it, ghosts. And I got the strawberry. Everything worked out great. Oh boy. Oh! I got a pack up. Alright, let's just see if the next one is a new level, and if not, I might switch over to whatever arcade/hard mode is. Oh, is this the cutscene where they mate? Yep. Moments later, they had very graphic sex. Oh yeah, new level, I think. Yep, new level. Okay, so yeah, it's Ms. Pac-Man. It's made the jump to Game Boy quite well. Alright, let's check out arcade mode. I can't. It's locked. It's completely locked. Hang on, why is it locked? Do I have to unlock it? Oh, you know what? I bet this is only unlocked when you're playing on Game Boy Color. Okay. We'll test that at the end, but for now, let's check out Super Pac-Man. Whoa, this looks so weird. Oh, God. Pac-Man, Super Pac-Man is weird. Oh, it's weird and gross. It's unnatural. This is an affront to God. Pac-Man shouldn't be like this. Okay, so how Super Pac-Man works is it's just a little more complicated. There's like, rather than dots, you have to get, you know, keys or apples. You actually have to use the keys to unlock different paths. It's kind of interesting. Weird, but interesting. And you can also become Giant Pac. I like the sound effects, too. Whoa, what? What's this key do? Oh, the keys in the middle unlock the shortcut. Darn. Woohoo! Stage 2. I kind of do love the sound effects. Oh yeah, and you can see, like, this one is what makes them bigger. Can I kill ghosts like this? I can't kill ghosts, but they can't kill me either. Oh, and it only lasts for a bit. This is a really nice collection of Pac-Man. They all function, they all work well, no lag. It's actually quite a good arcade port, which is about what you'd expect from Namco porting their own game, you know? When a company ports their own game, they tend to put a lot more care into it. Alright, only one thing left to do. We're gonna switch on over to Game Boy Color and see what things are like there. Ooh, shiny! Alright, let's see if we can unlock that third mode now. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. That's not a mode, this is a selection thing. You can either do arcade mode or hard mode. Ugh. Ah, whatever, let's try hard mode. There's more loading time, I'm noticing. Oh, and all the ghosts are the same color? That's kind of disappointing. So hard mode just starts with the maximum amount of dots per level, it's looking like. While arcade mode has it slowly build up. I'm actually kind of sad that all the ghosts are the same color. I don't know, it just looks better with more colors. It doesn't run any different, just looks a little nicer. Yeah, I don't think you get enough of a boost from the Game Boy Color to really say like, oh my god, it's so much better. Unless... Nope, it's the same over here too. Not bad at all. In fact, overall the game's pretty fun. It's Pac-Man, it's exactly what you expect. It is the most definitive arcade game pretty much ever made. Certainly not bad. And it's made the jump to Game Boy extremely well. Hooray for Pac-Man and / or Ms. Pac-Man.
It's always nice to play a game that ends up being exactly what you expect it to be. Like I said earlier, ports made by the companies themselves tend to go better, and that was certainly the case here as Namco treated Ms. Pac-Man with the same respect they treated the arcade game. Really, the only change made was that the camera was zoomed in, which was nice for keeping the action focused and not having the sprites be so small on screen. There was no real issue with gameplay, no noticeable lag or slowdown, even with the considerably busier Super Pac-Man version. It was pretty much just a direct conversion of the games. There's not much else to say on that front, but one thing I found interesting is that the Game Boy Color version really didn't add much. Most of the time, Game Boy Color versions of the game run better or faster due to the better technology, but surprisingly, I think I prefer the original Game Boy version of this one better. The Color version had more loading time for not much of a trade-off in terms of visuals, and I think it's kinda lame that the ghosts only had one color. It's not a real problem, more of a nitpick, but there's so little else to say about the game that it's worth bringing up. Look, approximately 2 minutes of this game will tell you whether you like it or not. The best way to sum up this game is that it is exactly what you expect it to be, both for better and for worse. Still though, good on Miss Pac-Man. She was always better than her male counterpart anyway. That's right, I said it, down with the patriarchy. And that's all for another episode of Game Boy Roulette. Make sure to subscribe so you can follow the series as we continue to dig through the Game Boy Vault. I'm BrianJ, and I'll see you next time.